I wasn't sure I'll be able to get on tonight because my internet's been acting weird all day. But I'm here. Hopefully, I'll be here for the evening. Talk a lot with James Lott Jr. live from Inglewood, California. A talk show that I do every night. I'm James Lott Jr. We talk till 11 about all kinds of stuff. And hopefully, we'll be able to stay on today. This is episode 33. Let's see what happens. Hi, kids. I'm sitting up today. I'm on the computer doing some stuff, taking care of some biz. I had a busy day today. It was Sunday. I wanted to lay around today and do nothing, and that did not happen this weekend. It did not happen at all. Making my tea. I don't know if this is working or not. It says they're telling my followers to start a live video. I'm not even sure. If not, you'll see this later when it comes out on my YouTube channel, GLJ Media. But it says it's telling my live viewers I start a live video, but I don't know if it's telling anybody yet. My internet has been weird. It happens every once in a while, I think because everybody's home and using their internet. It's been just very strange. And so I don't know. So I don't know if it's going to work or not, if I'm just recording for myself. We'll find out. Because I don't see anybody coming on, and it says live. Usually a couple will come on by now. So I don't know. I'll just keep talking and we'll see what happens. It's just a lot of things have been glitchy because of everybody being at home at the same time now. More people being at home, and a lot of these systems we're finding aren't set up for all of this, for mass. I forget the word. People being on at the same time. There's one person. Okay, so maybe now it's saying something. Like I said, it's been really weird. I don't know if this is doing anything. I don't know what it sounds like. It looks like. Looks fine to me on my end. So I got glare because I'm looking at my computer at the same time, finishing up some work. I didn't want to not come on tonight. I want to make sure I came on. Hello, everyone. Hello. I don't know how this is looking or working or sounding. It is day 47 for me at home. Day 47. I've been documenting this. It's been just the craziest thing for me. So tomorrow we'll begin day 48, and my birthday is a week from tonight. I'll be 51 years old. I don't know what that means. But my birthday celebrations have started, basically. I've already had a couple of meals sponsored by some family members. A present came in from the Bold and the Beautiful, Forrester Creations. I can't believe it. This got sent to me yesterday. Forrester Creations. I'm going to be drinking out of this now from now on. And I have got some sugar-free cupcakes. I just put them in the refrigerator right now, but I'll show you this. I do like this. This is a sugar-free coffee cake. So it's sugar-free. It looks good. I'll be having it tomorrow for breakfast tomorrow morning. For my breakfast. So I got the sugar-free stuff that I wanted. I'm at my desk right now. I don't have it with me right now, but I have a sugar-free frosting. I'm going to try that next week. But I got those things already, and my giant piñata is back there. My baby. This is my baby. I cleaned my room today, too. I organized all my stuff. This is my baby. It's El Toro, the bull. My baby. Hi. So, he's my little mascot. I'm trying to fill out. There's nothing in there, so I haven't filled it up or anything. So, but I don't know if there's anything in there or not, but it's in there. And my brother actually ordered me something, but I guess it's going to be coming to me soon. And then my niece Jessica ordered me something, and she says she'll be coming to my house this week. So it's just been, so the week's starting off good, I guess. This is starting off, the week of, my last week of 50 years old. Cheers to me. So I don't know. We'll see what's going on. So far, it's been a great upturn. And we're getting ready for that. And then I got some great stuff being released this week. Interviews, books, all kinds of stuff coming out this week. So it's going to be good. It's going to be a good week, I think. I have a lot of interviews this week. That's my schedule. It's back there. So tomorrow I'm on some shows. I'm going to be on some shows this week that I'm not usually on. The little hint, wink, wink. I might be returning to a show that I used to be on this week. So I'm going to say, let's keep your ears and eyes open. And I'm returning to another show tomorrow as a special guest. So I'm doing that. That'll be fun. So just stay tuned for that stuff. Of course, I'll let you know everything that's going on. You guys will always know. Me and Mayumi will be on Wednesday. So 3 nights from now, we will have our show. The Therapist and the Life Coach has posted a new flyer. And that'll be on Wednesday at this time. So this show won't be on. It'll be that show instead. I'm planning something else. And I'm trying to figure out a name for it. I'm thinking about doing another IG show on here. Where I feature spoken word. So I would do some myself, but find some other spoken word artists. And I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about doing something. I'm trying to find the right name. I'm like, what a name. But I'm thinking about doing something for you guys. Asking some of my friends, Tristan. Well, I've interviewed Tristan. I guess I didn't interview him separately. I've interviewed Tristan before, early like in January. He was on my show, but it was other people. So he said he was open to podcasts. So let me take a little note. Reach out to Tristan. I'll see if he'll do it. I like Tristan's my friend, so that's interesting. So Tristan. Okay, so I'll reach out to him if he wants to do a podcast. He was open to a podcast with someone. Did he say he was looking for a podcast? Did he say he was looking for something to do? Tell me what he said. Art of Letting Go. So folks, the person Art of Letting Go is back in today. I will be doing recording a show with him tomorrow. We always have a good time. He and I always have a great talk. He was on my show recently. I'll be on his show. He goes on my show. I go on his show. We always have good talks. Art of Letting Go. I'm saying this out loud. So I want to make sure we have our talk, our true talk. I want to do 11:30 tomorrow. I keep going back and forth, but just the person who contacted me about the other interview wants 1:15. So I want to make sure, and I'm busy from 1:15 on the rest of the day. So I want to make sure we get our time together because we always have great talks. So I'm thinking 11:30 is probably the best bet. This just gives us an hour and a half to whatever and talk and I know it's going to be good. And we're going to talk about it, but I know it's going to be good. So Talita asked him to do her show. Well, he knows. Tristan knows me. So because I haven't really interviewed him separately. So I guess I will ask him. Thank you. I will ask him to come on my show. Here's the thing, folks. When you book interviews with people, and even though now it's like, there's the virus and everything's going on, everybody's at home. Some people are still working at home. Actually, it's funny because a lot of these celebrities and actors are being asked to be on a lot of podcasts. So a lot of times they are, they're filling up their day with podcasts because they get something to do. So I have certain time slots. And so that's kind of the weird thing. And then a couple of PR people come to me and say, we want to give you these certain stars, but they can only do a certain time period because we want it released at a certain time. So there's a lot of logistical stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Trust me, fans sometimes don't understand, not saying you guys, of course, but some fans don't understand that it's not just like, get somebody to come on and fine. They may say yes, but to actually book them and match their schedule with your schedule and their schedule with my schedule and my schedule with their schedule, that's where sometimes the problems are. And it's a lot of work. It could be a lot of work just to get them on a show. And then once you do the interview, it's fine. Usually once you get them booked, you're good to go. But it's like trying to get them and all the schedules to work out. That's the thing. And then for me, I'm actually, there's my esposo. And so for me, I'm busy doing other interviews too. So like sometimes they'll say, well, we can do 3 o'clock. Well, I can't do 3 o'clock. I have a thing at 4. And I can do 4. So it's whole logistical things. How's your day, Steve Flores? How's your day? How's everybody's day today? Tell me. So it's kind of like, great talk. I'm going to show you something really quick. So I ordered this thing that was previously unreleased by Prince. It's called the Versace Experience. He played for Versace when he was alive, and it's free. And it's a special. They put it on. I have it on tape. Remember cassettes? And so I got it for like $10 online. I mean, it's like brand new. It's the symbol. Everything is brand new. I got it, and he plays songs that I can't say some of the titles because it's Prince. Um, it's a very interesting eclectic mix of songs. So I'm very happy. It's on a cassette. But now let me make you laugh even further. You're like, well, I have a cassette player, but also my mother gave me this cute little thing. Isn't that cute? It's a Walkman. Like, hello, it's a walk. They made a new Walkman. I'm like, they made a Walkman. So, and it's gold, and it looks like a little radio. It's a Studebaker, which is a car, of course. Yes, I know. I wasn't able to watch your tea dance today, unfortunately. But, I support you unconditionally, of course. But I couldn't be there today. I was actually on a call. My niece turned 3 years old today, so we were doing Zoom calls and stuff. So I couldn't clone myself to be both places. They didn't do a Polaroid camera. I have an old Polaroid camera. I should pull that out. But yes, I have an old Walkman and I have this. So yeah, it's good. How are you, James? How am I today? I'm good. My birthday week begins. My birthday's in a week. People have been sending me presents. My Forrester Creations mug from Bold and the Beautiful. I got that yesterday. Thank you, Amanda Russ. DJ Steve, you have love in this room. You're part of the family, so everybody knows. They know your importance. That's why it's always good to have you come through. We support you whether we can be there or not. But I was there last couple times and it was fun. You play good songs, of course. You're so talented. But yeah, so I'm good. So yeah, so I have a Discman. So I think I have. Oops, as I drop it, of course. I think I have portable speakers. So I'll put it in the speakers in here and I'll actually listen to it. So I'm thinking this is kind of. I want to actually. I haven't heard this yet. I think it's live. I'm not sure. But Prince is like just amazing and stuff. So I like all this stuff. But I know I'm good. I'm good. I am just doing life. Tomorrow I'm gonna be on a podcast. I'm gonna be on a TV show tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing a TV show, the When Hope Calls after show with Marissa Serafine tomorrow night. Interviewing. What are you interviewing tomorrow? Oh, my friend Marcos, who interviewed me, so I'm interviewing him. Marcos Papadopoulos, he does a lot of stuff for digital creation, and he interviewed my friend Tony Moore. You guys know Tony Moore, Lounge with Tony, and apparently he talked about me. So I haven't heard it yet. I gotta listen to it. I haven't heard it yet. So they mentioned me in there. I know. Forced Creations. I can't believe it. I never had one. I have other Bold and Beautiful products. Should I show you? Let's see what I got. This is my show and tell episode, right? I'm gonna do show and tell. Okay. Okay, kids. I feel like I'm a show and tell, right? Let me show you some of the stuff. I have a Bold and Beautiful box of stuff. So I will show you some of the things that I have. You're gonna laugh. So I have Bold and Beautiful hat. I never wear it, obviously. Oh, I guess it fits. I never wear it. It looks dumb. I never wear it, but it's a Bold and Beautiful hat. I never wear that. Put that over there. I have a Forrester Creation blue mug for the show. I have the first episode of Bold and Beautiful. These are the first ever episodes. Look how young Catherine Kelly Lang looks and Ron Moss. This is the first season. Bold and Beautiful. Got that online somewhere. My girl Patricia Darbo signed autograph of hers. I know her. I have that in there. One of my this is in there. I open up. One of my books is in there. 1x6. Like, why is that in there? I have no idea why that's in this. Let's pick that out. That don't belong in there. Let's see what else I got here. My other book's in there too. Why is my book The Pill in there? Oh, it's there either. See, I should go through this stuff, right? That's what I should go through. Now I'm going through it. I'm like, why is that in there? Let's see what else I got in here. Oh, Sean Kanan. Sean Kanan. Karate Kid Part 3. Studio City. General Hospital. That's like, I used to give this stuff away on my show. So I used to give this stuff away on my show. And okay, I'm in this book. I'm on page 1, Success Factor X by Sean Kanan and Joe Lieberman. I'm in the book, page 1. Am I in the blurb too? No, I'm in the book. Let's see what else I got in here. Oh my God, I thought I had these. Okay, so here's what's so funny. I used to have these postcards. That's so funny. I guess I had these postcards made a long time ago. I don't even think I didn't realize I had these. See, I guess you should go through your stuff sometimes and organize it and see what the F is going on. I didn't know what's in there. I was like, oh, okay. I'll have this. The Bold and Beautiful 10th anniversary book. Look at that, folks. I should go back here. Look at that. Have that. I'm like, well, what else? This is like Christmas. Like, what else I got in here, folks? I'm like sitting here, like doop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay, why do I have nail polish in here? This is like really interesting. I have caption nail. That's one. That one. I have not painted my nails in years. I mean, I don't even know what. I have black. The book is good. I have all the books. And pink. So clearly I'll be giving this away to one of my kids, I guess. I don't even know why that's in there, so I'll set that out. Why is some of this stuff in here? Push pin. Don't know why it's in there. Put it over there. See, it's called organizing stuff. Oh, what's in here? I think I have some pictures. Oh, here we go. Pearson Faudet. Remember the original, one of the Thomases. He is like my buddy. I was giving these away. I have 4 of them. I'll just give these away. Hi, JCD 2075. I'm showing my famous pictures of people from the show. So it's nice to see you stop by. I follow you online. I follow your stuff. So yeah, I got some stuff. I guess you should. I guess the thing is you should clean out your area. So now I can organize this while I'm on the phone with you. While I'm on here with you. I'm like, I did not know I had those pictures. I will take one. You want a Pearson Faudet? Which one do you want, Candace Mack? You can have anything you want. What do you want? You want Pearson? You want Patricia Darbo? You want Sean? Sean Kane isn't signed. Patricia Darbo signed. What do you want? Tell me what you want. I'll send it to you. Right now. Tell me. Right now. Right now. Before I put it away. If I put it away, I'll forget. You know you get older. You can't. You have to do everything now because you'll just forget stuff. You gotta do it now. Put that in there. I'm not organizing my stuff. So it's all in there. Patricia, okay, it's yours. So Candace Mack gets to, you're a winner. You get to have this. Give me your address again. DM not on here clearly. DM me your address. See, come on here. You may get a gift. You never know. Come on here, and I'm giving gifts away. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, I got stuff in here. Okay. So I'm organizing that. I'm going to give you this too while I'm at it. I'm going to give you my flyers just because I can. Because you're going to take it. So I get to organize that a little bit. Okay. I'm good with that. You can't have this, of course. You won. I know. So I'm like, okay. And then I have, for different parties and stuff, blue everything. But this is not the right blue for Bold and Beautiful, actually. So I'm going to take this out because this is the wrong blue. I think the Bold and Beautiful is this blue. I can't remember. I love these colors. I love blue. Blue's my favorite color. I'll leave them in there. I'm not using them for anything. Where am I going to go? I ain't going nowhere for nothing anyway. I'll just leave them in there. I'm not going nowhere. Okay, that was fine. Okay, that was cute. I think I just picked up something I should have picked up. So, okay, yeah, you won something, girl. Okay, I picked up something I should have picked up. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there we go. So, yes. So that's what's going on. So I'm kind of organizing some stuff I had in here. It's so funny. And then that. Okay, good. Okay, that's fun. I'll send it out Tuesday. Oh man, maybe I'll send it out tomorrow. If you give me your thing tonight, I'll send it out Tuesday. If not, I'll send it out Tuesday. So you get a little. I'll put it over here so I can remember to do that. I'll find an envelope. See, I come on here and there's Tony Moore. I come on here, I got a request for a suggestion for a podcast, and I was showing Patricia Darbo. So I think I have on here. Candace just won that. No topic yet. We're just kind of talking. And I mentioned that you are in an interview with my friend Marcos. And you guys mentioned me. I have not listened to it yet. See what you said about me. I forced to crazy. I was showing my Bold and Beautiful merch. All my stuff, my hats and everything. I was showing all my stuff that's sitting here. And Candace won a particular Darbo thing. And I forgot I made flyers for my Bold and Beautiful stuff. So she's going to get one of those too. A little show and tell tonight. A little show and tell. This tea is good. It's making me hot. So I'll look at Tristan Rogers and see what's going on there, and work that out. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy week. So I'll be doing the Star Wars show tomorrow. I know I'm giving out prizes now, Tony. What the fuck? I mean, I'm just giving stuff out. So yeah, is there anything else I want to show you guys? I think that's it right now. I got all the other books too. I have the Young and the Restless, and I have As the World Turns, Guiding Light. I have all those books. Person we are nothing alike. Exactly. I'm your chocolate twin, but the opposites. Exactly, I'm sure. We were nothing alike. You said I was an old bitch, didn't you? He's an old bitch. He was old. Old. I'll sip my tea on that one. By the way, this is honey vanilla chamomile. I'm running low on it. Try to get some more. I'm running low. I did know something. Here's something I noticed. You have a Tony Moore autograph? That's not worth nothing. Shady Sunday. She's nobody. So, I'm being so shady, I forgot what I was going to say. I was being that shady, and it went. See, you get old, it just goes out the window. I was going to say. They always say God don't like ugly, right? And I was being ugly. You know, Tony's my friend. I love Tony Moore, my buddy. That's fine. I got a gift card also for my sister to Amazon, so I bought me a toaster oven. I used to have one. I like toaster ovens. My house is too hot to have a full oven on, so I like to put, because it's only me anyway, I like to put a little few things in there, and toaster ovens are perfect. But my first podcast was on that stone tablet next to 10. You know what's so funny? He's like, you've only been in the business 13 years? I thought you'd been around for a lot longer. I'm like, I hope that means because I'm just so wonderful. I do a lot of stuff, not because I'm older. Well, he never really answered that completely, so I don't know what that means. But yes, the stone tablets were hard. It was a lot of chiseling, and I just didn't have the elbow grease for that. Yeah, so we're here. We're working it out. My garden has been wonderful. I stayed in a lot today because I think I'm getting allergies. I'm not a big allergy person, but I think I'm getting them just because the wind's blowing, everything's blooming. Everything is blooming. You guys saw I have my hammock. Now, I have not gone on a hammock yet because I don't know where the hammock's been. And I don't know if the Rona's on there or not. So I let it sit outside for a while in the sun. And then my sister bought me a new hammock to go on it. So I might just switch it out. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. I might then wash it and shit. I haven't decided yet. But at some point, I'll be out in that hammock. But I got a possum in my yard, and a possum scared the shit out of me today. I went on my front porch. Now, the possums usually come out. These come out at nighttime, and they stay in the backyard. Then they decided to be bold, I guess, during the daytime. It was like 5 o'clock. I go outside to put these plants that are dying inside. They're actually outdoor plants. And as I went to bend down on my porch, this possum jumped at me. I scared the shit out of me. Ran in the house. My brother was like, what happened? We look outside and it's this possum just like walking around like he owns the front porch. I was like, no, this is my time. The daytime is my time. I can't roam in the daytime with you little critters running around here. This is not good. I have Animal Kingdom in my yard. Animal Kingdom. I have raccoons. I have cats just shitting everywhere. I mean, it's crazy. It's like, no. This is my house. So I thought I used cayenne pepper last time to scare them off. I said, I'm not out to try to kill them. Just like go somewhere else. I thought it worked, but it didn't. These are like ghetto, like anything in the ghetto, they adapt to the environment. Ghetto roaches, ghetto squirrels, ghetto birds, and pigeons. They're different. When they live in the ghetto and they grew up in the ghetto, they're different. These possums, they don't care. They're like cayenne pepper. They're like, that don't mean anything to us. It's like, dang it. So I'm dealing with that in my yard. I was like, really? Do I have to really? The daytime is mine. Mine, I tell you. Yeah, I know some folks have coyotes. I'm like, now that if I saw a coyote in my backyard, they could have the house. I'll be like, it's all yours. I'll be like, no, we don't do coyote. No, ma'am, we do not do coyote. I don't know what that. I'm like, that's where I draw the line. And I've seen some out there, out in the wilderness. I'm like, ooh, not for me. No, ma'am, we do not do it. So yeah, so it's kind of crazy. No coyotes. Yeah, I tried pepper. I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just like, I don't have time for all that. I'm not going to the store, so to like, get stuff. So they can go out there at night. I said, nighttime, you can have the yard. I'm not outside. I know it shouldn't be exactly. That's why I said it jumped out at me. It shouldn't be outside. That's the point. That's my point. And I've been surrounded by a nursery of raccoon before, and that was scary. Ooh, but that was night again. That was nighttime. Yeah, but coyote, you can keep your coyotes. When I lived in Pittsburgh, in the rural part of Pittsburgh, I didn't see any coyotes there. Thank God. We had rats and shit. I see the rats. I will never forget. My house got rat infested. I will never forget that. And I'll tell you something. Last year, I remember being in my house. I'll tell you. Let me tell you a little story about rats. Let me tell you a little story about rats. So before I went back to my house a year and a half ago, I had a person who would watch my house and stuff, and he was like, James, we came to your house. You haven't been to your house in like 3 months. You haven't been in 3 months, and I was going to come back in a month. I was going to go. I was going to go I go at certain times of the year, and I was like, I'm gonna go. So I was like, okay, I'm ready to get there, whatever. He FaceTimes me. And when he turns on the light in my living room, I see 3 huge rats, the tails. The tails are what get me, running at the couch. I jumped just watching that. Then he shows me the kitchen. Those little rodents, and I'm saying little, they weren't little, but little rodents, had a field day. They climbed, rats usually don't climb, but they were climbing. My kitchen was just littered with all the boxes of the food. They took down the rice and the cereal and the oatmeal, and it was spread everywhere. They were dragging it, I guess, across. They had a good time. So I talked to my neighbor later when I got back. He was like, oh, yeah. It was like Rat Kingdom over at your house. It was at my house, too. He was like, in his basement behind me, he said he was killing rats every day. Just like snap, just kill them all. Just like every day. He goes, because 2 houses over, there was an abandoned house, and they left all the food and trash in the yard. So the rats came to that, and then came over to our houses because we're right next to each other. So I see this on. Oh yeah, trust me, I was creeped out. But that's not even the best part of the story, DJ Steve Flores. It gets better. So they show me all this. I'm like, we gotta start where the holes are. What's going on? He shows me that I have a basement. All back east, south, in the back east, in the Midwest, always basements. I guess they climbed up my stairs in my basement and started digging a hole because rats can collapse their bodies and squeeze through things. So they had found a way in that way. But here's where they came in. And I never knew this. I had the house for 15 years. 15 years, never knew this. And once I got there, I felt the wind on my ankles. I was like, oh, so I have cabinets, sink, cabinets underneath the sink. Okay, that's normal. So you have underneath the sink where you have like the pipes and everything. Well, underneath that was an opening. This was like a sliver. It was an opening that led to the basement of my neighbor. Because I'm like, where does that go to? Because in my basement, there's no opening up there. So there's an opening to another basement. So I guess they were climbing through there too. Okay, so anyway, so I have him clean it all up. I have him say, you clean up all to get all the food out of there, throw all that, apparently throw it all out, because I'm not going to eat any of that stuff. Yeah, I remember Ben, the two of us no look no more. We have found what we are looking for. Ben, the one to call my own. That's Michael Jackson, of course, theme song. So anyway, so when I came back to Pittsburgh a month later, I walk in, and I saw all the poop. There was like all around the living room and stuff. They had pooped everywhere. We vacuumed, but I had to get the carpets clean while I was there. So that was one thing I had to do. But it's like, I wiped down everything. I was like, okay, we're gonna wipe everything down. We're gonna figure out what's going on. So I had the guy come and close up all the holes. No, first I called Terminex, not Terminex. I called a local place in Pittsburgh, and we decided not to spray. Now my neighbors, they sprayed. They had Terminex. They were spraying in the areas. But I said, "I want to spray." They had the little packets. So what they do is they eat out of the packet. They go back to their hive or whatever you call the rat place is, and then they die. Their brains explode or something. Something happens over there. But anyway, but I was like, they go back to where they are. Well, anyway, we threw the packets in the holes and stuff. Then we sealed the holes. We found like 4 or 5 in the basement. Sealed them all. So I was like, okay, so I feel a little bit there. So I didn't see any rats. I was like, that's good. Upstairs, but until we could get something, we had to find something they couldn't chew through. So we want to put wood. We're thinking that they might be able to at some point get through that. So we're going to use some steel or something. But until then, we put up some wood boards there. For the meantime, kids. So daytime, and I didn't know this either. Rats usually sleep during daytime. They're nocturnal. So during daytime, didn't hear a thing. Everything was fine. I'm cleaning everything up. I rebought some food. Everything. I felt safe. I washed down everything. Washed all the sheets. Washed everything down. Got the carpets clean. Mopped the floors. Everything was great. That night, the first night, I'm laying on my couch watching television. All of a sudden, I hear a noise. It sounds like squeaking. I was like, what's that? I turn off the TV, I turn the sound off the TV, and it's like louder. It's like squealing from the kitchen. And I was like, I look around, I see no rats. I see nothing. So I'm like, okay. And so I'm like looking, it's coming from that floorboard underneath my sink. So what they do is they bruxating, which means they're always chewing. If they stop chewing, they die or something. It's like some weird thing. So they're trying to chew their way through the plywood. They were like, bitch, you closed our home. We've been living here for 4 or 5 months, and now we want to get back in. So they were pissed, and it was getting louder. I turned my TV up louder and louder. Luckily, it was a huge house. No one could hear me outside. There was nobody next to me. I kept going louder and louder, and they still kept doing it. It was the craziest sound you could ever hear. I was like, I went to a hotel for a couple days because I couldn't do it. For a couple days, I couldn't do it. I was like, until this stuff kicks in, I couldn't sleep or nothing. It was crazy. Daytime again is fine. Nighttime again, it happens again. Crazy. My sister comes to visit. She comes to visit my brother-in-law. They stay upstairs in the upstairs bedroom. She says she could hear them in the walls at night. They're trying to find ways in. So I actually successfully kept them out. But here's what's crazy. 3 nights in, I go downstairs, because downstairs in my basement is where I have my washer and dryer, and a sink, and another bathroom, and just stuff down there. Why did I find a dead rat? Its head exploded. I was like, how'd you get in? The guy went everywhere and was like, we don't see any rats. We closed all the holes up. It was weird. 2 different rats came. But I walked downstairs. I saw that huge thing on the floor. I jumped. Oh my God, I keep forgetting this is nighttime. I should be telling this story. Oh my God, I'm supposed to be helping you guys. See what happens. You guys can be talking. I'm supposed to be making you guys relax and calm. That's why I forgot about that. Oh, I'm talking about rats. Oh, sorry. That was a strange experience. So I know about Animal Kingdom. I guess I'll stop talking. That's about that. That's still nightmares. I know. Sorry, everybody. It's like, see what happens. You guys can be talking, and I'm talking about that. My goatee's growing back in. Very happy. So enough about that. Okay, I have a question for you. We're gonna change. Yeah, I know. Me too. I'll probably dream about it too, of course. Okay, so we're gonna change the subject. I'm gonna watch some TV before I go to bed anyway. So I just watched Insecure. It was good tonight. I have a question for you. This is actually a serious question, folks. Serious question. Apples or oranges? Go. I wonder what your answers are. Apples or oranges? And I will tell you mine. I ask this question of every guest when I do a 10 greatest questions or 8 greatest questions or 7 greatest questions or 7 random questions. I always ask this, apples or oranges? Okay, I got oranges so far. Oranges. Let's see. Okay, Candace would be like the opposite. We do something different. Let's see. Looks like, so we got an apple, we got oranges, apple, we got 1 apples, oranges. Okay. I am an orange person, but I would say apples. I always ask that. You wonder why I ask that? Because it tells me a lot about you when what you choose. Here's interesting. So your orange with vodka is the best. Yeah, that's good too, right? Because people always say things like, it's just like comparing apples and oranges. Michael Jackson and Prince. That's like comparing apples and oranges. Because they're so different. Right? I guess an apple, you can eat it. You don't have to peel it. You can peel it, but you don't have to peel it to eat it. And the seeds are really small in the middle. Oranges, you have to actually peel it to get to it to eat it. So I wonder what that means for people. I don't know what it means, but I just say it tells me something about it, but I don't know what that means. I remember I went on a show, the Brett Davern show, and he said, I always want to ask you what's your favorite fruit. And he would tell us, and he would always say, that's interesting. Now I know about you. And that's the end of our show right now. And I'm like, he would never tell me, or his guest, what he thought that your fruit was, what it thought. I was like, okay. So apples and oranges. I know. There's no one for you, folks. Pie or cake? Pie or cake? And I will tell you mine. Pie or cake? Which one do you prefer over the other? I'll wait for your answers as I drink my tea, as I sip my tea. Both. Again, Candace, you're canceled. Pie, neither. Oh, we got a neither. Okay. Pie, more wholesome. There you go. Right, there you go. I haven't been called wholesome in a long time. I do like both. That's not the point. Like, I'm talking about, you gotta pick one. You got they're holding a baby lamb for slaughter, and you got to get to pick one to save it. Pumpkin. I love pumpkin pie. Cake. I know you wanna like it, and then Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, for me, it's pie. I love pie. I think pie because it has fruit in it. I like crust. I'm a big crust person. So I love pie. I obviously have cupcakes, so I will clearly, and I have a coffee cake here. Obviously a sugar-free coffee cake. So clearly I don't mind cake. But cake, I like yellow cake, like white cake. I can't do coconut. I think I said on this show once before, I'm from the islands, and I can't do coconut. I hate the taste of coconut. Oh, love bananas. But coconut, can't do. Coconut milk, coconut water, coconut, anything. Oh, I'm from the islands. Can't eat it. Not mine. Fruitcake's nasty, too. I haven't had a fruitcake in 30 years. I mean, I've actually eaten one. I don't even get it. Like, why it's even made. I don't even get it. Banana cream is good. Lemon meringue pie is my favorites. Pineapple upside down cake is my favorite. And yellow cake, white cake. Those are my go-tos. No, yes, coconut oil. I use coconut oil all the time. Coconut oil is the bomb. That's why you look so young, Steve. The coconut oil and the water, of course. Water. But coconut oil is good. I have Michelle Stafford's coconut oil stuff. I use it, so it's really good. Totally use it. So good for your hair, good for your face, good for your teeth. Have you guys ever done oil pulling? Do you even know what that is? So I actually might do a show on this one day. So oil pulling. I had red velvet cupcakes today, sugar free. Okay, so oil pulling. So my sister was doing this for a while, and actually, I did this a year ago when I had, I needed a tooth removed. I had not wisdom. For my crowns, I needed a root canal before I could get one because I was on the waiting list or whatever because I have just bad insurance. That I needed something to help for the pain, and I was taking Tylenol and Advil and stuff, but it only helped whatever. They were like, before he got his root canal, my brother-in-law, he did oil pulling, which is taking a little tablespoon of coconut oil and swishing it in your mouth for a minute, then spitting it out. Make sure you don't swallow it. So you swish it around your mouth, hold it in, swish it around, gargle with it, then spit it out. And he said the pain went away, and it held off until he went and got his root canal done. I tried it, it worked. But also it pulls all the toxins out of your mouth, apparently. You do it in the morning before you eat anything or whatever. You do it in the morning. And so I did it for like a year. I haven't done it in a long time now, but I did it for like a year. And I might start doing it again. I was thinking the other day. Because my mouth felt fresher. Then you brush your teeth and stuff and whatever. But I felt fresher. I felt like just things were better in there. It takes everything out of your system. It pulls it out. It's a really good thing to do. So I was like, oil pulling. I'm like, okay, oil pulling. So I think I might try that again. But it works. But apparently it works. And for me, it worked. I got my root canal a couple months later, but it did help with the pain. And also salt water helps with pain too, and that kind of stuff. But it's supposed to help you with your teeth, helps you with the gums. It's a very interesting thing to do. But yeah, you just take a little tablespoon and you swish it around your mouth for like a minute. Then you spit it out. Make sure you spit it all out. I don't know what happens when you swallow it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's coconut oil. I mean, I don't know what happens, but they just recommend you don't. And it was very interesting. So I did that for a while, and I really did like it. So I thought about maybe I'll do that again because I really kind of liked it. I get a lot of teeth work done, so I have to wait right now because we're in this virus. I don't like feet, so I have a foot phobia, so I will never be doing any foot detox. But here's the funny thing for me. The only time my feet really get washed, when I take a bath. I take a lot of baths. So I will soak my feet to make sure they're all taken care of. I don't take care of my feet the way I should. I don't at all because I have a foot phobia. It's an irrational fear. Don't get foot massages and that kind of stuff. I hate clip my own toenails, or that stuff. It's a tough thing for me. So yeah. So no, I will never be doing that. But I do like massaging my legs, my thighs, and I moisturize everything. Oh, yeah, I do that for sure. It's tough. It's a lot to do. I'm 6 feet tall, 250 pounds. I got a lot going on. I was like, I gotta do all this. Really? It's a lot. It's a lot, folks. That's a lot. Crazy. But it's important to take care of yourself. I mean, it really is. It's important to take care of, your skin is your largest organ. So, you have to take care of yourself. And it's very important that you do so. So, so that's the deal with that. For sure. Trying to think, what else going on? We have 15 minutes. See, this thing goes by fast. Like, it really goes by fast. Any topics, any questions you want to ask me? I'll do this something different. We can open the ask me any question you want, and I will see if I'll answer. That's what I'll do. I'm here. This is the question and answer portion of the show this time. I never do this, so you can ask me any questions. I really do this. So you can ask me questions, and I'll see what's going on. Hi, it's Nate. Hi, Nate. It's my late night talk show. So as people think of questions, I really am thinking about doing an IG spoken word show on here, gathering my friends, maybe doing 3 or 4 a night, like doing once a week, doing an hour on here, and we each present our spoken word. I'm thinking about doing that. So I'm putting something together right now. I'm thinking about that. I got to find, so like me, I'll do some pieces. Maybe everybody can do 2 pieces. Not too long. Maybe give everybody like 10 minutes, 5, 10 minutes. And do like 3 or 4. And then I'm thinking about it, actually. I'm trying to do that. So keep my feelers on it. Something I've been thinking about. I have not implemented any of this stuff yet. So might be looking for other spoken word artists, people who do poems and poetry and spoken word. I've been seeing all this music stuff on here, comedy stuff, drag stuff. I'm like, I'm a spoken word artist. I want some other spoken word. So, what's your favorite Spanish song of mine? I mean, the ones that I've done. I really like Bailar Love. That's a good one. One of my latest ones. I know that sounds like, yeah. But I do like, I guess, Lo Mismo Es Lo Mismo. That's my first. You never forget your first, right? I do love that song. I like all of them, but that's my favorite. Greatest TV theme song of all time. What is your favorite TV theme song? The first one that comes to mind, I mean, it's one of my favorites for sure, is Laverne and Shirley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Slamio. That's one of my favorites. Golden Girls. Thank you for being a friend. I'll show you my favorite one, Dynasty or Dallas. I have to go to the soaps. Dallas was like a big, dun, 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 that would be my, I think favorite. I mean, facts of life. You take the good, you take the bad, and there you are. I don't know. It's just crazy. I can't. Days Are Our Lives. I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. Oh my God. I don't know. I can't pick. But I said my first choice that came up was, I love Charlie's Angels. My first choice, of course, it seemed to be that first one I said. So maybe that one's it. I don't know. I just kind of into me, I guess. Oh, good question. I don't know. There's so many theme songs. I used to have these little CDs of theme songs, TV theme songs. I don't know. Welcome Back, Kotter. WKRP in Cincinnati. One Day at a Time. Both versions. I like the new version and the old version. One Day at a Time. The new version is by Gloria Estefan, and the old version. So the Jeffersons, we're moving on up to the east side, on up to a deluxe apartment in the sky. I don't know. My throat, I can't sing at the moment because my throat isn't lubricated enough. So I don't know. But back then, yeah, they were really good back then. But Cheers is a good one. Cheers is a good one. It is. Sex and the City. I don't know. There's a lot of good ones out there. The Love Boat. Soon we'll be making another run. The Love Boat. Well, Hector Lavoie, of course. I'm Puerto Rican, one of my people. I watched I saw the movie with Mark Anthony, who played him. And of course, I love his music. And he had an incredible voice. He was a little messy in life, which most of my musicians and artists, they are a little messy in life. So I mean, he was very talented, and he's a leader in that kind of music. So, yes, I liked him. I grew up with Celia Cruz. We love her. She looked like me. Sang in Spanish, and just he was the queen. So I bow to her. I have some of her albums from my grandmother, had the albums, and when she passed, I took them. Well, Larry Levan, of course, Paradise Lounge. I mean, of course, he's a legend. Chicago House. I mean, I love house music, and that, and of course, I was there. I mean, I was alive. I was there. I remember all of the different waves of it. I remember what do you call it? Acid House at House. And at the same time, techno was happening and rave music was happening at the same time. And then there's Deep House. I remember going to, in San Francisco, going to different tea dances, again, I used to go to End Up on Sunday mornings, and they play this deep trancey house, and just to kind of get you through the morning as you're coming off of the evening you had. But the hard house, give me a black woman with a great voice, backed by the house beat, and I'm all in. I'm in. I'm a disco baby. So from disco begat house, and so that clearly was like that. That made sense to me. That led that direction because I was always a dancer, like to dance to music, and so I mean, like there's some great. I used to listen to Maurice Joshua, Steve Silk Hurley, early Little Louis Vega. I mean, I love when they start adding Latin stuff to it. I mean, it's all kind of stuff. I mean, electronic. I remember dubstep. I think dance music is I guess my essence, my go-to. It's like something that I just have naturally drawn to. I have house songs that I've done. My song, "I Am Ready" is kind of a house disco song. My song, "I Just Want to Break Out's" a house disco song. They were heavily influenced. Some of my early albums were influenced, that I did of my own, were influenced by dance and disco and house music. The more disco-y, the better. But yeah, I mean, the thing about DJs, and we've had this talk a little bit before on the show here. DJs, for someone to be able to create a mood and affect other people's moods, that's amazing. And it's an incredible thing to do. It's an art form. It's an art form to be able to set a stage and take people through a journey through music. And all the highs and the lows and throughout the night, when songs start to slow down, when they start to go back up, which songs to choose. I used to be a DJ, so I know this, and which songs to choose. Sometimes when you have certain clubs, they have certain requirements. So like, we want to make sure you play this, or make sure you play. You don't always have the freedom sometimes to do stuff. But Larry Levan, Frankie Knuckles, who I got to meet years ago. These are folks that just they transformed the music. They made a mood happen, and it was like, oh, okay, this is what's going on, and you went on the dance floor and you just went through a journey. You just went through this whole journey, and I was very fortunate in the 80s and 90s to be a part of that and be able to see it and hear it, and in the 70s too, being part of disco and everything, and I'm very fortunate to have listen to freestyle and dubstep and trip hop and all these. I mean, I was there beginning of hip hop. I was there for everything. So I remember when New Jack Swing came out, and then that influence, and then house music started mixing with New Jack Swing, and I was just playing. There's a group called K Class. They did songs, and there's also MK. I used to love MK. MK featuring Alana. Always was my song, and Burning was my other song. Where they were taking elements of different things and making it into dance music. And then you had, of course, Snap came out, and Sash and BT, and they were doing trancey house music, and they were taking people and remixing them. I remember in the 90s, everybody had a remix. I was listening to Tori Amos the other day, and her Professional Widow remix was like, this is Tori Amos, who sings about being raped and stuff in songs, playing a piano, and they took one of her songs and completely gave her a whole new career. Taking Suzanne Vega's Tom's Diner, and to put it to a house beat, and that became a huge hit. DNA, there was everything had something. I used to listen to early artists, in the early 90s when I was coming of age, like CeCe Peniston and Kim Sims and Lolita Holloway, and I mean, it was just like, all these people were, and Robin S., and there are so many good folks just coming out. I'm like, well, Thelma Houston, I just posted an interview I did with her a few years ago. Great lady. We laughed. Some of that interview was so good. We laughed so much. She told so many great stories about disco and Motown. Thelma's the bomb. Thelma's really good. So Thelma is the bomb. So I like her a lot. Great voice. But I used to do everything. My mother was a disco fanatic. So she had Evelyn Champagne King and Gloria Gaynor and Donna Summer, of course, the queen, Donna Summer. Even Diana Ross did remakes. She did Love Hangover, where it's slow in the beginning and then it's fast in the afterwards. And then, of course, Cher did disco, and Rolling Stones did disco. Rod Stewart did disco. Kiss did disco. I Was Made for Loving You is a disco song. Blondie did disco. Heart of Glass. I remember they got in trouble. I remember they were mad at them because they were like, "You're a punk new wave band." And not only, let me talk about Blondie for a second. How I love Deborah Harry and Blondie. On one album, they did a reggae song, which was Tide is High, went number one. Did a disco song, Heart of Glass, number one. And a rap song, Rapture. And still stayed punk new wave when they did Call Me from American Gigolo. Also, hello, I have the Rick Dees Disco Duck song, which was number one. Yes, disco got a little crazy. I fully admit it. It got a little. Ethel Merman did one too, famously. I mean, everybody did disco. It got a little crazy. I admit it got a little crazy. I don't care. I like disco. I don't care. I like Village People. I like Boney M. I don't care. I like my disco. Tavares. I don't care. Bee Gees. I don't care. I loved it. But back to Blondie for a second. They were groundbreaking. They were like, we're going to do whatever sounds good. They did it their way. So you listen to Heart of Glass. It's a disco song, but it's Blondie. It sounds like something. It fits what they do. And Rapture was the first song with rap in it to go number one. But they had endorsements from the rap community because they were friends with Fab Five Freddy, which he mentions in the song. I know that whole rap thing by heart. I know it by heart. I'm not going to do it right now. I don't have enough time. I know it by heart. I remember when Sugar Hill Gang came out with Rapper's Delight. We didn't even know it was called rap. And they coined the phrase hip hop. I remember it came out. I know all that by heart too. We didn't know what that was. But it was set to a disco song, Chic's Good Times. So, I mean, everything, dance is always something, it's everywhere. Dance is like part. I remember Cotton Eye Joe, remember that song, Where'd You Come From, Where'd You Go, Where'd You Come From, Cotton Eye Joe. That was a techno country song. It was like, I remember I was going to a club hearing that in all techno clubs. It was something that they played it all the time, Oh God, oh my God, it's almost time soon. Oh my God, it's getting there. It's going by fast. So I mean, it's just it does kind of don't get me started. I saw Saturday Night Fever way too young. Went to the drive and he snuck us in. It was R-rated. This is back in the 70s. Parenting was different in the 70s. But I was mesmerized. I remember we got the soundtrack. I still have. The Saturday Night Fever soundtrack's the first album I ever bought with my own money. I haven't given albums up to that point, but I remember going to Tower Records and buying the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. I still have that soundtrack. I can pull it out one day for you guys. I don't have it right now, right near me, which has the disco stuff inside. I have it. I played that soundtrack to death. I wanted to be Tony Manero so bad. Go to YouTube. Those dance sequences still hold up today. For a white boy, he worked it out. I wanted to be on that lighted dance floor, and I wanted to dance just like him. I did. I wanted so bad. I want to so bad. I see those. Every once in a while, I'll pull up those scenes every once in a while. He does such a good job. John Travolta did such a good job. I mean, it's amazing what a good job he did. Amazing. So, disco, long live disco, long live. Oh my God! See, you keep bringing it up, Candy. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna bring it up or say it. I'm trying to talk about other stuff, so we don't keep bringing it up. Let me bring it up. So, thank you, everybody. Sorry if I gave you any nightmares tonight, but that wasn't the point. But you guys, I'm so open with you guys. You're my family. I'm telling you stuff. It's crazy. But everybody, please try and stay safe and sane. Have a drink if you need to have a drink tonight, or a Xanax or something, or an edible. But thanks for coming in once again. We'll be back tomorrow night, probably Tuesday also, but Wednesday will be, oh man, I tell you, you're so funny. Wednesday will be me and Mayumi talking about jealousy, envy, and comparing yourself to other people. Perfect thing for IG. That'll be Wednesday night at this time. So tomorrow, Tuesday, regular shows. Wednesday, Mayumi. We'll be doing that. I love you guys. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. May the 4th be with you.